Alycia Parks, the 8th ranked American, taking on Liudmila from the Federation. And if you missed this match, this was a good one. The first set, 6-4, Liudmila would take it. Alycia Parks had several opportunities to break Liudmila, could not convert. Early on in the second set, Alycia Parks will call for the physio. Now, you see the tape on her shoulder. A lot of the great servers on tour, Rebecca, Caroline Garcia, they all have their shoulders wrapped up. This has been a grueling season, a long season for the top servers and for everyone overall. As the tour is winding down to a close for 23, a lot of players are banged up. But Alycia Parks will come out in the second set and she would get the break, ladies and gentlemen. Both ladies exchanging breaks, and Liudmila would go to the drop shot. Now, Liudmila is starting to get really good with the drop shot. She's starting to perfect it. Now, it takes time to add new dimensions to your game and to be comfortable to use it in a game situation. That shows the practice and the dedication. However, if I could communicate to Alycia Parks in this match, I would tell her, look, Liudmila's going to hit the drop shot here and there, but continue to baseline and put the pressure on her. Liudmila starts to struggle with players that can overpower her, strong, aggressive players, because sometimes she tries to match that energy and ends up making a lot of mistakes. But I say it all the time, if you follow the channel, Liudmila, I like her game. She's solid. She has a good forehand, but I feel if you can take her deep, one long set, two long sets, if you can force a tiebreak in there, when it goes 3 sets, she fades. Why do I think so? I think it's stamina for one, but I really think if you notice she wears that knee band around her knee, that's a sign of inflammation. Now, any athlete that performs at a high level, eventually, look, you're going to get inflammation. This is why you see a lot of players and athletes right after the match, they put ice on their knees because that stops the inflammation, that speeds up recovery. Ice is great for recovery. Any players that wear any type of band on their knee or, area, their knee area, it's because inflammation, and it happens when you're working out, when you're moving your knees. It's blood flow. It's literally it happens to a lot of athletes, right? And when I see Liudmila go deep 2-3 sets, long grueling sets, I start to notice her movement slows down. Her serve starts to get a little sloppy. The push off on her knee starts to decline, and she starts making a lot of faults. So Alycia Parks, I think she kind of had the momentum swing her way, because keep in mind, Liudmila had 2 match points. Alycia Parks had to break back again, and she had 3 set points, 15-40, 6-5 up. Alycia Parks could not put it away, and then she would have 2 more advantages to take the set, but she just could not do it. Liudmila would force a tiebreak, and she came out strong in the tiebreak. Alycia Parks had another chance to get one more serve and possibly go ahead in the tiebreak, but would net. Good match. Alycia Parks will not pick up any more points. This was a very important tournament for her, but Liudmila just been on tour a couple more years. She's a couple years older, a little more seasoned, but I think down the stretch, Alycia did have her opportunities, couldn't close it out. This was a good match, a good learning experience, but Beijing, guys, that's a long journey. You don't want to go to Beijing empty-handed, but it's a good experience. Liudmila gets the victory, and she drops her racket when Alycia Parks netted, because that's how tough this match was. I'm telling you guys, if Alycia Parks closed out any of those set points, this is a match she would win. Going 3 sets with Liudmila, trust me, guys, watch her go 3 sets. She starts to fade, but I do think she's a great player. She's an amazing talent. And if we take a look at the match stats, 11 double faults for Alycia Parks in the off season. When she gets healthy, work on that serve placement. I do think in certain situations, because if you watch this match here, Liudmila deep behind the baseline right here, this is where Alycia Parks, look, get a wide serve out, nice kick serve, different type of serve situations, because Liudmila here, she's just expecting it to come right to her. She's deep. She's giving Alycia Parks the respect. We know about the power, but for Alycia Parks, just, maybe hit something right down the tee there. It's going to be tough for Liudmila, a right-handed player to return something down the tee here. It's going to have to be a backhand, and it's probably going to end up being long. But 11 double faults for Alycia Parks. Liudmila, 7 double faults. If this goes 3 sets, Liudmila, I'm telling you, she's going to swell into double-digit double faults, and this is a match that Alycia Parks could probably take. Winners, aggressive Alycia Parks, 18-11, but the unforced errors, both ladies making a lot of unforced errors. This was just a tough match for both ladies, guys. Good match, though, popcorn worthy, and we have a ton of matches coming up. Get your popcorn. Yes, Ons Jabeur, quick turnaround. She is coming up. On this court here, we will see Jennifer Brady taking on Peyton Stearns. That's going to be good. Petra Kvitova and Wong. Now, there's a lot of Chinese players here. They will have the home crowd backing them. Get your popcorn. We are in Beijing for the next week.